What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap here for another live Tea Talk session. And y'all know why we here. It's Saturday. We are here to discuss Love During Lockup, Ep.7 that aired last night on WeTV. We are streaming live right now across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. The chats are open for you to let me know your thoughts on last night's episode as I give you my unsolicited thoughts before we get started. Very quickly, let's take care of some business. Please like this video, guys. Hit those hearts, hit those thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reality Recap 2876. It's linked in the bios across all my platforms so you don't miss any live or pre-recorded tea talks and recaps of all trending reality TV shows, and hit that follow button. Reality_recap, what you see here at the bottom of the screen, on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram for all trending reality news and gossip. So let's get into it. We're going to go through every couple that we saw on last night's episode. And sadly, guys, next week is the season finale of Love During Lockup, and they will be on a small hiatus for a few months. As y'all know, Mama June will be taking that Friday slot. So we're coming to the end of our recaps just for now, anyways. And of course, there'll be recaps of all other shows, Housewives shows, everything that's coming up, Bell Collective, Love and Hip Hop. You'll still get those recaps from me. But yeah, Love During Lockup, our season finale will be next Saturday. So make sure you're here for that. What couple are we gonna start with today? Let's start with Emily and Justin, honey, because since they're on my thumbnail, let's start with Emily and Justin. I'm tired of saying the same thing every week, y'all. I don't see what Justin's family and friends are trying to say about Emily. Emily is not coming across as this monster that caused Justin to unalive himself in prison. I'm gonna be honest, I'm becoming more skeptical about if he really unalived himself with the amount of money that he's been asking for and going back and forth between these women and getting. And I'm starting to wonder if something else was going on. And we'll get into that in a second. But let's talk about what happened with Emily and Justin last night. So Emily goes to meet with Brittany, who is one of Justin's ex-girlfriends, which has been the top red flag of this relationship since this season started. Because the fact that you reached out to Justin on his Facebook page, and as soon as you reached out, his ex-girlfriend was the one running his page and responding to you and connected them together. That alone would make me go the other way. But they claim, Justin and Brittany claim that they're best friends. I've never dated my best friend, but that's what they say. They say that they're best friends, but that was the first red flag. And this girl, Brittany, has been hanging with another ex of Justin's what's her name? Liz. I was about to say Lexi. Liz. So they've been hanging with each other. They've been conspiring against Emily. They don't want Justin with Emily because of her line of work. At this point, we all know that she's a legal courtesan. She is a lady of the night. And Liz wants to be back with Justin when he gets out. So Emily goes to meet up with Brittany at this restaurant. I have no idea why Emily ordered that huge burger. I have no idea. It was like she ordered something that I don't know if this was storyline based or producer based, but it felt like nobody would really go in there and order that huge burger. It was like, let's order something that can get thrown in your face. We're gonna order a 20-pound burger. That's an exaggeration, but the burger was huge. I know y'all saw it. And she sits down, she orders this huge burger, and Brittany comes in and Liz shows up. Liz shows up and she comes in kind of aggressive. She's calling Emily trash. Although Liz came in there with her lopsided titty halter top on, calling her trash. It was like, girl, please. She's telling her that Justin was just reaching out to her the day before, because in the episode before, right, we saw that Emily went to Nevada to do her lady of the night work. She said she made $5,000. She could have made more, but she didn't make the content with the guy in Las Vegas because Justin was upset about it. Justin continues to be upset about what Emily does for a living, but never upset when he's asking her for the money from what she does for a living. So she made $5,000 and sent him 3,000 of the money that she made. He then came back asking for $6,000 because he wanted to get in on buying crypto from jail, which we all know you can't buy no crypto from jail. Something else is going on there. And Emily did not give him the additional money. So then here goes these messages that Liz is showing to Emily, like, yeah, he said you left him high and dry. He reached out to me. He said he want to be with me when he get out, blah, blah, blah. He's using the both of them for money because Liz ended up sending him $600, which ain't nowhere near the 6,000 that he was asking for. But she sent that under the impression that Emily has not sent him any money, not even that she had already sent him $3,000. He's using the both of them. He is. Now, I don't get into digging in these people's lives. It's like for me, I watch too many shows. Whatever happens on the show, I discuss it and then I move on to the next people when the next season comes on. But there is some hearsay happening. I also saw it in the comments on YouTube. I cannot confirm if this is true or not. But some people are saying that Justin had some troubles in jail. He owed money in jail and he was paying for protection to not be hurt or killed in jail. So that's what makes me wonder, did he unalive himself? Because yes, Justin is no longer living. He allegedly unalived himself in jail in July of last year. So I wonder if he did it. Did someone else do it and make it look like he did it? Because I just can't connect the dots yet. I will do some more digging though. I haven't connected the dots on why he needs $3,000, $6,000. Like I get he needs commissary and toiletries and things like that, but $6,000 would last him. I can't even say how long. Half of his sentence if you play it right. Especially if he was saying with the 3,000 that she sent before, he said that was to buy cigarettes and things for him to like stock his store, where he then goes and sells these items for 2-3 times its worth to up his money. I don't understand. I'm connecting those dots on what was going on with Justin in jail and what really happened. When I last read about him being unalived in jail, it was saying it was still under investigation. So not sure again if he did it, if someone did it to him, but there has to be a connection into why he needs thousands of dollars at a time while in jail. Um, it's just not adding up for me. But watching Liz and Emily go back and forth over these messages that he sent Liz, they're getting heated with her. Brittany is jumping in it. It was almost like a 2-on-1. And I said, child, listen, Emily is better than me. Because if they were coming in there to try to jump her, I would have put my back against the nearest wall so nobody can get behind me. And I would have wore both of them out. Like just her sitting there trying to talk to them shows she's a bigger person than me. I don't know about y'all, but she's a bigger person than me. And Emily did throw something first. Like she threw a piece of lettuce from the burger, like y'all could get out of my face. Brittany, who seems like she's the muscle in the situation, the fake BFF / ex-girlfriend of Justin, she gets up and throws this huge burger all in Emily's face. It's all over the place. Just embarrassing. And to be doing all of this over a man that's locked up that really can't do anything for anyone in this situation. I also believe that Brittany wants Justin for herself too. None of them can be trusted. You can't trust, Liz, she's making it clear that he's going to be with her. He's obsessed with her. When he gets out, he always comes back to her. He's going to call her as soon as he gets out. And why Brittany's so invested in what he does or who he's doing it with, she hopes that eventually she will be his girlfriend again too. I don't trust none of it. It's just weird. And that's why like you can't be messing with nobody that's talking about my best friend is my ex-girlfriend and she running my Facebook page. That alone was just a red flag. But I will tell you, I saw this, shout out to According to Amber. I saw her post last night. Emily is, even though Liz said that Emily's trash because she's a lady of the night, she's a legal courtesan. Emily alleges that Liz actually worked at the Bunny Ranch, the famous Bunny Ranch in Las Vegas. She posted messages of a alleged sugar daddy that Emily says that Liz stole from her before she even knew Justin. And Liz stole a sugar daddy from her, and also is a lady of the night, is what Emily alleges. So maybe he has a type. Maybe that's part of his MO to date women that are, in this profession where they get large amounts of money and can help support him and whatever he has going on in jail. But that is currently what Emily is alleging online, that Liz is also in the Lady of the Night game. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. But yeah, Emily, it was just hard to watch her have this food thrown in her face, and it's clear from the messages that Justin sent to Liz that he's just playing the both of them. He don't love nobody in this situation. He did end up telling Emily at the end, "Well, you left me in this situation. I had to do what I had to do, but I'm sorry all of this happened." Like, what situation when you left in when she had just given you $3,000? What situation did she really leave you in? I don't know. So we'll see how this ends in next week's season finale episode, but something ain't right. Something ain't clean in the milk, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Right. Let's move on to Monique and Titus. I'm so tired of this girl. I I just don't understand the fact that you can't even go get a couch without it being an issue. You can't even pass out and go to the emergency room without it being an issue. Titus wants to control every part of Monique's life, and that is a huge red flag. It's borderline scary. You know what I mean? Like, why what we doing here? But Monique hooked up with her friend yesterday, and last night, I'm saying yesterday like it happened yesterday, but in last night's episode, her friend, which is a girl, who came over nice enough to come get Monique in her Sprinter truck so that Monique could go look for furniture. Monique is looking for furniture because she feels like things are going well with Titus, and she wants the house because the house that she's currently in, that y'all know she moved to Cleveland from Chicago for a man that she never seen in person, that she's only dated online. Exactly, lived through me. Jail is a red flag in itself. Exactly. Um, and it's a red flag that you continue to date inmates only. But she goes to try to find a couch because the apartment is bare. We saw that. Monique's sisters came to town and both of them had to sleep on air mattresses and roll it up before they left. So she's looking for a couch because she's like, okay, things are going great with Titus. I think I'm going to stay here in Cleveland. Let me start getting some furniture so when he come home, he ain't sitting on a pallet in the floor. She has her friend comes and get her again with her Sprinter van, and they go look at furniture. He calls. She's lying about that she's in the store with his friends. She's saying he don't want her to have no friends. Like, I don't even get, like, she can't have no friends. He don't want her to leave the house. He's sending people over there to put cameras up all over the place. All red flags, in addition to the man is locked up. That's a red flag in itself. Hey, June, thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. That's right. Like, share, follow on YouTube. Reality Recap 2876. Thank you, June. But yeah, so that's a flag in itself. But he absolutely does not want her to do nothing. There was nothing wrong with what she was doing. It wasn't like she went with a man to the furniture store. She went with one of her friends that she met that she feels like she connects with or has something in common with, because apparently this girl has a man that was locked up as well. So she gets to the furniture store, finds a couch, but he calls and she's like, "Oh, I'm just here by myself." And he's like, "Well, how you going to get this couch home?" Listen, if it was all of that, then girl, you should have just paid the extra for delivery. But she could save some money by having this girl with her who they put the couch in the truck, and they're taking it home, and then it dawns her that she can't put no couch on her back. So they decide her friend calls her boyfriend to come help bring the couch in the house. And this guy, his name is Bud, he shows up with another guy, And they lift the couch up and put it in the house and looking to leave. They ain't partying and chilling on the couch after they put it in there. None of that. So I don't get what the issue is. Titus calls and he has a fit that she allowed someone in her home, that she got help with putting a couch in the living room. It was dumb to me. It was stupid. And he's online saying how the show only focused on the bad in their relationship. It only focused on when they had conflict. But every episode, that's all y'all got is conflict. When do we not see you in conflict with her over something? The girl is trying to make a house a home for you, and you mad that she got help bringing the couch in the house. So why you ain't send no money from jail for the couch and for delivery if it's all of that? It was dumb. It really was. And the guys, they lift the couch and put it in there. They hear him on speakerphone mad at her about it. And they like, okay, we did what you doing. We're gonna get up out of here. Let you deal with that. But my thing is, Titus has sent how many men to her house now? 2 or 3 men he's sent over there to check her vibes, to install cameras. So it's okay for you to send strange men she ain't never met to her house whenever you feel like it to check and see what she's up to. But she can't have her girlfriend take her to get a couch and have her own boyfriend help bring the couch in there. It's dumb. It's dumb. And he got what, like 17, 18 more months left. So I doubt we see them on the next season of Love after Lockup. It'll be some time before we see that. But it's all yes, thank you. It's all giving red flags for sure. Like, what are we talking about here? It was the dumbest thing ever, and it was really annoying. And it's clear that, Monique, she's made it very clear, like, she hasn't had a great dating past. She has some trauma from her child when she was pregnant and, gave birth early and lost her child. And she went through that alone. The baby's daddy wasn't there. And she continues to search for love in jail, partially because she wants someone that she hopes to be attracted to her. And even though she is a bigger girl, she's a beautiful girl. Like, she can find someone on the outside. But she did break her fears because everyone she's dated from jail, she's never gone to visit them. She broke her fears and she went to the jailhouse to visit Titus because he was also saying, like, look, if you don't come visit me, I'm going to reassess this relationship. We've been talking, dating for 8 months now. If you don't come visit me, I'm going to reassess if we're going to still be together. So she decides to go visit him. She was in there about 10 minutes and she came back in the car and said that they was on some bullshit with her. I could have told you that. For Gigi and for Monique, there are dress code guidelines when you go visit in jail. And if y'all think y'all going up there in stretch pants and crop tops and bodycon dresses, that's not how jail visitation works. So as soon as I saw her in the car, I was like, yeah, they're not gonna let her in. They're not letting her in. Like, you can't wear no wired bra to visit nobody in jail. Like, these rules are online, people, before you go visit. I suggest these women start going to the Department of Corrections site of where the person is locked up and reading some of the rules before you go visit, because that's not how it goes. I was looking at Gigi too. Like, is she serious? I know Gigi said that she couldn't get in last night because it was family day and she's not family, so they wouldn't let her in. And I was saying in my head, like, girl, even if it wasn't family day, you was not getting in with that nude bodycon to the floor dress. You were not getting in that. Your best bet, exactly, your bet is you need a huge sweatsuit, or you need, depending on if it's warmer at the time, you need some sweatpants and a huge white t-shirt. Y'all remember how, like, back in the day, men used to wear the long t-shirts, white t-shirts down to your knees? Yeah, that's your best bet if you want to get into visitation. I can't speak for every state, but definitely in New Jersey, you're not getting in if you're not dressed like that. So yeah, Monique, they didn't say why she didn't get in. They kind of left it at that when Titus called, but we'll see what they say. But 9 times out of 10, it's that. I'm just surprised she actually went to go visit, to be honest. Like, I didn't think she would ever go visit. She said that was a fear of hers, and I guess her fears came true when she went in and that happened. So, yeah. For real. Exactly. You need a Galaxy tea. If you don't know, now you know. And if you know, you know. You need a Galaxy tea for sure. Let's get into the next couple, which is Bonita, Goddess, and Mumu, our throuple of the season, which I'm hoping we get to see them on the next season of Love After Lockup. Now, I don't know. They breaking their NDA contract every which way they can possibly do so on social media. I'm hoping that they're all is forgiven and WeTV let them back, but they be doing too much on the internet. Y'all already know. I also want to know why y'all be so mad in my comments when I post and tell y'all what they doing. Y'all be like, we not even supposed to know that Mumu is out yet. Oh my God, y'all ruin it for me. And I'm saying, like, y'all don't see them all over the internet and all over TikTok. Mumu, it says on the show he was supposed to get out in 5 weeks. Y'all do know this was filmed last year, right? So 9 times out of 10, he's out. Just wondering why people be so mad. But anyway, so first we see Bonita and Mumu first. So Mumu calls Bonita because we all know Bonita done sold all of Mumu's stuff. Now, some of y'all is saying she was dead wrong for selling Mumu's stuff. She said she sold his Pradas, his Louis, his jewelry, his Cartier glasses. She sold his car. She sold everything. But Bonita said on TikTok she sold this stuff because he needed a lawyer. I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't see why that couldn't even have been a conversation. That should have been something that he brought up. Or if you're going to be in this lifestyle, the number one rule is have your own lawyer money to the side. So when something happens, you're not putting a strain on the children or the mother of your children on the outside or whoever you're dating. That's your responsibility. You choose to be in the streets, then you know the rules that come along with that. So I personally don't see it being a problem that she sold some material things to make sure he had a lawyer. Because apparently she says he had one lawyer fell through, lawyers ain't giving no refund, and she had to retain a second lawyer. So that's why she sold his stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. That's yet to be determined, but that's what she said she sold his things for. I don't personally see an issue for that if he didn't already have his money to the side for things like bail, lawyers, if he's going to live that lifestyle. So she sold his stuff. His mama tried to get it out of the storage unit. She went and put an extra lock on the storage unit. So when his mom showed up, she couldn't get into it to see that ain't nothing in there but dust because she done sold all his stuff. So Mumu calls her like, yo, why was there an extra lock on the storage unit? My mom couldn't get in. She's acting dumb, like she don't know how the lock got there. So I ain't do it. I don't know nothing about the lock. I don't know what I don't know where that extra lock came from. If it was your mother, who was it? A ghost? She tries to flip the script because you know how people do when they gaslight, and she tries to flip the script and get upset with him and start arguing with him. He then reverses it back. He Uno reversed her ass, and he's like, well, I just found out that there's another charge coming up for me, and I'm not going to get out at my original date. Now my release date is messed up. Let me sip my Casamigos on that one. So now Bonita's like happy but sad because she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. We gonna get through this. I've been holding you down. I'm gonna keep holding you down. And then she get off the phone with him and she like, yes. Now I have more time to try to come up with this $115,000 worth of stuff that I sold that I only reaped $17,000 back for, which we all know, unless she sell a whole bunch of waffles, she not going to be able to replace all that stuff. Because yes, I'm not even trying to be funny, but that's Bonita's business, right? We know she does juicing and she sells her juices out in the park and she makes sexually explicit waffles. She makes waffles in the shape of a poom poom and she makes waffles in the shape of a peen with a sausage in the middle. That's her businesses. Ain't knocking, but I'm just not sure that's gonna bring in $117,000 for her to replace everything she sold of his before he comes home. Truth be told, I don't even think that his release date actually got pushed back. He's trying to buy time to get out and not go to Bonita and get to Gigi. That's my thoughts because I don't understand how you're gonna keep up with that lie when your collect calls stop. Like, how are you gonna keep that up? Or she just not gonna hear from you anymore? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. But that's what he told Bonita, and now she's like I said, happy but sad that she gets more time to try to replace his stuff. Live Through Me says she should have sold his stuff. Yeah, I mean, for those, not saying you in the streets, Live Through Me, not saying that at all. But for those that know, no, like, that should have been his suggestion. Like, yo, sell some of my stuff so you can get this lawyer money up. Or he should have just had it in a shoebox. But I digress. Different life, okay? A different lifetime. But yeah, we then see Gigi and Mumu. Gigi got approved. I love the way they talk. I love their accents. I do. I love the Baltimore accent. I don't like it on Just Hilarious. It's annoying on The Breakfast Club. But for Mumu and Gigi and Bonita, every time they speak, I love it. So she was like, yeah, he got approved for a visit. I was like, oh, okay, he got approved. So she's decided she's gonna go see him. And but she gets there and it's family day. And she's not family. But again, y'all, she had on the Titus. This dress was like this on her, and my shirt mad big right now. But it was like bodycon, it was nude, it was like street line. And then she realized she had a wire bra on top of that. So she was gonna have to take the bra off, and she has nipple rings. So she thought that she was gonna go visit in prison in a nude bodycon dress with taking the bra on with her nipple ring showing through. Girl, you wasn't getting in even if it wasn't family day. So she drove, I looked like she got in an Uber and went up there. But she went all the way up there just to be turned around and stand outside in the rain. And Mumu finds out she can't visit. So he's telling her he wants to tell her something in person. So he is basically like, well, I don't want to tell you over the phone. I'm going to tell you in person. He hints to us that, he's somewhat tired of keeping up a lie because he has to keep running with it about Bonita. He didn't make it clear if that's what he was going to do, if he's going to come clean to Gigi that, yo, I'm still messing with my baby mother, or the fact that his baby mama think that they're engaged and that he's going to come home to her, marry her, and she wants to have another baby with him. I don't know if he was going to come clean about that, but in no way, shape, or form did he mention to Gigi a change in his release date. So somebody's lying, and we know it's Mumu. I really don't think that his release date is changing. I just think that he's trying to buy more time, and he's trying to come home to Gigi without Bonita finding out. But Bonita is hot on his heels. She knows something's up, and she's going to figure it out. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for this season finale next week. I really, really am. But yeah, we'll see what Mumu's big secret is in the upcoming season finale. We got two more couples to talk about. Let's move over to Rich and Felicia. Now, before we get into Rich and Felicia, wanted to share some news that came up about Rich. Nothing major in my opinion, but looked like Rich got a little bit of legal trouble history too. This is shout out to Stargasm who posted this information, but it looks like Love During Lockup star Rich was arrested twice in 2025, plus more prior arrests. So his hands ain't as clean as you would think, being that he wants to be in this relationship with Felicia. The main reason he likes Felicia, and really seems like the only reason he liked her, is because she's been locked up since she was 17 years old. She's been locked up for 9 years. And in his mind, she's preserved. She hasn't been with a lot of men. She doesn't know anything, or so he thinks, about the outside world and how Instagram and social media is kind of taken over, and all of the things that women do now, the BBLs, the Botox. He thinks that she's this preserved, innocent woman. Sir, if she was innocent, she wouldn't be in jail. Not to mention she has a ex-killer boyfriend that is waiting for her to get out as well. So good luck with that. But he made like he's just this guy who's been in love. He's 34, already been married and divorced twice. He's just looking for love. He had this epiphany that he was dating a woman locked up, and he went on a pen pal site and found Felicia. But he has a bit of a past himself. So let's read about it. So Sarcasm posted that it looks like Felicia isn't the only one who has been in and out of jail multiple times. Rich, whose real name is Derek, was arrested twice in 2025, and court records indicate he had numerous arrests in multiple states before that. According to jail and court records, Rich was booked for misdemeanor marijuana and blicky possession in Texas in January of last year. He pleaded guilty to the blicky charge, and the other was dismissed. Rich was fined and sentenced to community supervision. Unfortunately, he violated the terms of his community supervision, including leaving the country, and was arrested again in September. It doesn't appear he received any additional punishment for the community supervision violation. The court filings from Rich's 2025 case featured a chart with his arrest history, which includes a wide variety of charges in multiple states. And you can go to Sarcasm's site for more details on the wide variety of just, petty shit. He ain't no kingpin or nothing like that, just petty nonsense. But yeah, he has a bit of a past. So just spilling a little bit of tea for you there before we get into what we saw on the episode. So Felicia's upset with Rich because Felicia in the last episode asked Rich to meet up with her homegirl, her partner. I'm not sending my boyfriend to hang out with my friend. I don't trust none of these hoes. I don't care how cool we supposed to be. I'm not sending my friend to chill with my man while I'm in the can. I'm not doing that. And it seems like she only, if anything, I don't know if she knew this girl before being locked up. I doubt it, being that she's been locked up for 9 years. But this girl had only did about 6 months in jail, I think, for a DWI, if I recall correctly. So it's not like they had some long-standing relationship, but she sent her to go, I guess, check Rich out and check his vibe. I'd have just waited till I got out to check his vibe. I'm not sending no girl that's fresh out to hang around my man. I'm just not doing that. So the conversation with Rich and this girl went pretty well, and he's like, "Oh, this is family. This is my sis. If she's your sis, she's my sis, and I'm gonna, you know what, link up with her again later that night, and we're gonna smoke together." Huh? Now, Rich, does that seem like the smart thing to do? You already met with her at the restaurant. Felicia was on the phone, heard the conversation. You did your part. You went, you met with the girl. Cool. Leave it alone. Why would you then? That is what looks suspicious. And if I was Felicia, I'd have been mad about that too. But he like, you putting things in your own head. Y'all know y'all how y'all niggas do. Y'all know how y'all do. You those are your own negative thoughts in your head. Like, yeah, bro, if you were locked up and she was out here with your friend and then she went to smoke with your dude that night, you wouldn't feel no type of way. Let's be real. Let's stop playing. Okay. Like, it ain't just in her head. It ain't just her negative thoughts in her head. Like, it's common sense. I wouldn't do nothing like that. So she's telling him how much she loves him. She wants him to be committed to her. And she's low key letting him know, like, yo, if I come out and you do me wrong, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to get crazy. And we clearly, with her record, it's possible. And he's being real nonchalant, as if he didn't go to a psychic to see if she really loved him or not. Now all of a sudden he's this cool, like, I don't know what you keep asking me that for. I love you too. I'm committed to you too. And she seems more nervous about, is he gonna do right by her when he gets out? And she's basically saying, if you gonna play in my face, don't come to pick me up with my family. So Rich better think long and hard about what he about to get himself in. And I already mentioned this to y'all, right? There is an ex-boyfriend of hers that she was with before she left that is doing time for him being out here unaliving people and he will be looking for Felicia when he get out too. So again, Rich, if you if you don't want them problems, don't go pick Felicia up. Don't do it, Rich. Just stay in your cornball lane out here impressing these hoes in Houston with your little Audi and move on. I would leave this girl alone because it don't seem like she got all her marbles, bro. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say, honey. But we're gonna see if he goes to pick her up when she gets out. I'm hoping we see them. I'm hoping we see them on the next season. Let me just look real quick because Amber had posted that too, like who we could possibly see on the next season, just based on like, yeah, because Mumu, yes, Mumu is released. Felicia is released. Titus won't be released until 2027, so we won't see Monique and Titus on the next season. We know Justin passed away. Mikhail has a parole hearing in 2027, which, let's be honest, we're going to talk about them next. He ain't getting out of jail. He gonna continue to do life for his 3 strikes. He, like, Alabama is not letting that black man out. Stop it. And also, who else? Kaylee's husband is released. So we could possibly see Mumu, we could possibly see Felicia, and we could possibly see Kaylee and her husband since he's released also. So that's the possibility. So I am hoping that we continue to see this story because I think she's gonna run circles around this man. He is not prepared for this at all. And I think she's going to eat him alive. And I would love to watch it. I'm not even gonna hold you. So we'll see what happens in the finale. And usually to end the finale, we start to see just glimpses of who we'll get to see in the next season. But as I told you guys, after next week, it'll be a bit of a break. It'll be a few months before we get Love After Lockup, because y'all know Mama June is coming on and she'll be taking that Friday slot. So it's going to be a few weeks to about 2-3 months before this comes back. So I'm hoping, y'all know, I'll keep you posted when we get the trailer for the next season. Let's move into Aisha and Muel. That's our last couple we saw in this episode. Aisha has lost her damn mind. And no, we already know there's no mistake on the state site. There never is a mistake on the state site. Muel is serving 999 years. Literally said, let's talk about how the producer changed old boy time to 999 years before release. So y'all know, as they talk about each couple, or each couple comes up on the show, they will give us a countdown of before the inmate is released. And for the last couple of weeks, it was saying Muel is serving 999 years. That's all it said. And right, lit through me, Qua, like it was saying in this episode, it came up like 999 years before release. And that's because Muel has a parole hearing coming in 2027. However, Muel already had a parole hearing in 2022 and it was denied. He's in jail for drug trafficking, eluding the police when they tried to arrest him. He is eluding or evading. I don't know. Live through me. You let me know. But basically, he was running. He got up in his car and sped off on the police, but then he hit a curb or something and got stuck, and that's how he got caught. He also he has had troubles while in jail. He's been in confinement in jail. So yeah, he went for parole in 2022 and it was denied because let's remember, he's in Alabama. He is in these people's states selling narcotics in large amounts. We're not talking about just a couple baggies. He had large amounts and he's trying to evade the police in the process of that. And he also has 3 strikes. And yeah, he's serving life because Alabama's a state was 3 strikes and you out. So do I think he's going to get out in 2027? Unfortunately, I don't. Unless he has really shown in jail that he's some changed law-abiding citizen, I don't see how that's gonna happen. I really don't. But Aisha goes to visit her daughter, who is a correctional officer. Remind you, her daughter is a CO, and she's been lying to her daughter, telling him that he's in Alabama. He's a farmer in Alabama. Yeah, he's a farmer, all right, for the state of Alabama. He out there shoveling cow manure for the state. That's what he's doing. But she told her that he was a farmer, and she went to visit her daughter, and she comes clean about it. And her daughter is not happy about it. Whose daughters would, especially a daughter that is a CO at that? She is not feeling it. She tells her daughter that she went to see a lawyer, and this lawyer, I don't think he can do what he said he was going to do. And that's the lawyer's job, is to try to get you to pay them a retainer to try to hopefully make something of somebody's case, but there's no guarantee in it. So the lawyer wants a $4,000 retainer just to retain him to work on this case and see if they can get Mikhail out of this life sentence that he's serving. The daughter was saying, how about you just go visit him first? Because, yeah, Aisha has never seen him in person. They only had a phone conversation. She seen a picture of him from I don't know when on Facebook and thought he looked cute and decided to start talking to him, not realizing he was in jail. And she found that out later, but she claims he never told her, which I don't think he did, that he's serving life. So the daughter think that he using her. It's a possibility. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he using Aisha, or do you think that he really likes her? Because he telling her, well, I did tell you I was serving life. Maybe you didn't understand me. Nah, that's something you would understand if somebody tells you that they're serving life in prison. It's just that simple. But I would not pay a lawyer $4,000 retainer on top of whatever money else they're going to ask for to continue fighting this case. If you are going to wait for him, at this point you might as well just wait till 2027 and see if he get paroled out. Now, if he don't, I don't know what you gonna do. But she did already start a GoFundMe account. She did start a GoFundMe to help fund the lawyer. Any of y'all donated yet? I'm gonna take another sip on my costume. I'll wait. Anybody donated yet? Let me know. But yes, Aisha and her Cabbage Patch doll, because this grown woman is walking around with a Cabbage Patch doll that she said that's her comfort doll that she's had for a long time, with this old bald-headed Cabbage Patch doll that she take everywhere, putting it in the seatbelt, taking it on the plane to her daughter's house. Yeah, she said that she'll cross that bridge when she get to it, on if he doesn't get paroled in 2027. So we got a long time before we see what happens, unless y'all go support and donate to the GoFundMe and raise this $4,000. So I'll donate after y'all, okay? So I'm gonna go check the GoFundMe and see how much money in there, see how many of y'all done donated. It's not funny. It's not funny, but he knew. I said this last time. If you were a kingpin like that, if you was moving that type of weight, where's your runners? Where's your middleman? Where's those that work for you? Why would you, knowing that you had 2 strikes and one more strike, you would be serving life? Why would you be out there doing this yourself? Makes no sense to me. I can't make no sense of it whatsoever. So we know we ain't seeing them next year, or not next year, or in the next season for sure. We not seeing Mikhail, because as of today, he is still serving 999 years, and we won't know until 2027 unless y'all get this money up. So I guess we know how it ends for them in the season finale, unless she decides she's not gonna wait for him. But we already know she is, because of the GoFundMe. So there you have it, y'all. But yeah, that was your episode 7 of Love During Lockup. Another full episode of delusion, audacity, and stupidity. And I enjoyed every minute of it, as I always do. So yeah, that is my recap, guys. Thank you for coming in and watching and enjoying, commenting. I appreciate you guys. I will be back next Saturday for the season finale of Love During Lockup. Make sure you are right here live. We will be just discussing it, breaking down, and seeing if we learn anything about who will be on Love After Lockup. Before I get out of here, let's take care of a little bit of business. Like this video, please. Like, heart, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reality Recap 2876. It's linked in the bio on all my social media platforms. So if you're watching from Facebook or if you're watching from Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of my live and pre-recorded recaps on all trending reality TV shows. I am covering Love and Hip Hop, all of the Housewife franchises, Bell Collective, short videos, and full recaps. So make sure you subscribe and follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. What you see here at the bottom of the screen, reality_recap for all trending reality news and gossip. Now, before I get out of here, as I always say, reality stars are humans too. Do not forget that. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys Monday for the recap of the finale of the reunion for Real Housewives of Potomac Part 3 and Married to Medicine. Y'all enjoy. Peace.